And I forgot the microphone again. All right. Anyways, welcome back. I really hate the microphone. It's a good microphone. I'm just. Anyways, we're back. We went traveling a little bit, work stuff. But we're back home, and I haven't painted any minis in a couple weeks, so let's get right back into it with an old cave troll I had. This is another one of the ones I had since I was like 11. And originally, the paint job on this thing was terrible, so I actually acetoned it and scraped everything off and reprimed it because I was 11 when I painted it, so it was chunky and rough and garbage looking, but not in the chunky, rough way that a cave troll is supposed to be. I don't think I had any of the right colors either, so he was like just gray, like a grayscale troll, which wouldn't be terrible, but wasn't what I was going for. Oh, hi, Pancakes. Pancakes is here. Hey, buddy. I know, I know. I turned the camera on, and that means I'm not paying attention to you. The greatest sin I could commit. Yeah, I know. I really hope the mic picks him up. I don't think it does. Let me see if I can make him. Yeah. Hey, Panny. No, he just hopped in a basket and went to sleep. Never mind. Anyways, I've got myself some booze. I've got myself a troll. Got some really rough, scratched up paintbrushes, which is perfect for this. And we can get started on this guy. So since I'm going to be like, it's not quite dry brushing, but it's close enough. It's not blue. It's just like a cool gray. That's what I'm looking for. So, Eshin or Scavenge Blight? Scavenge Blight's the warmer one. So let's go with Eshin. We can dark it first. Corvus? Corvus almost seems too dark. Nah, he'll be fine. Let's start with Corvus. And I'm going to do that on, like, his legs and his back and top of his head and stuff. So I'm just gonna coat him everywhere with it because I'm just gonna be going over other spots. So let's just dab it on and just smear it everywhere. Oh wow, this brush is much stiffer than I thought. I remember being. Yeah, just a really, you can tell that the tip of it is no longer a point, but that's perfectly fine because it's a rough troll and we're just gonna smear this base layer everywhere. He's already primed black, so if I don't get everywhere, it'll be perfectly fine. I notice I always start these streams like really chatty, and then like hour and a half in, I'm just like, all right, next color. All right, next color. So I really gotta figure out a way to keep myself chatting and going. Move some stuff so my elbows in here better. The handles. All of my Sarmans. All right. I wonder if he's an all pewter model, so I wonder if it's gonna be too. Yeah, he's too much for the handle. All right, troll. Oh, I didn't even prime this side of his arm. That is my bad. I'll have to go over that a couple times. Where the hell did I miss that? His warty bumps. Get his big old ugly fingers. I'll go over that arm again afterwards. One thing that always weirded me out about the cave troll in the movie, I can't really pinpoint exactly why, but the cave troll has the exact same eyes as my late mother's boyfriend. Weird as shit, and because it's not like he looked like any part of the rest of the troll, but had the same eyes. It was so weird. Is Pancake's being needy, honey? It's because suddenly the attention's on not him.
All day. All day he has. Yeah, you.
Pancake's is a whiny attention craving baby.
All day when I try to give him attention, she's like,
Little flash there. Oh, fuck, fuck. I got it. I didn't spill my paint. Paint's fine. He knocked it with the hammer. Oh, there's some of the old paint in there. Whatever, like, almost flesh tone I could find. I didn't have anything to, like, strip the paint as a kid. So it just kind of, like, was a second layer on top of an already chunky layer. So it wasn't looking great. I think that covers his... Okay, this part of his arm. I think that covers most of his torso. I gotta use legs. Oh, I never did find an in-between gray. I need a gray that's like in between the Ashen and the Corvus, because I don't like mixing paints a lot, because I'll never get like the formula right again. I need something just in between. Get his troll balls. In the Hobbit movies, when trolls are wearing their loincloths, they look like the grossest, sweaty, dirty leather. It's so gross. At least those trolls were like intelligent enough to speak. They probably. One of them blew his nose, so he may have used Bilbo to blow his nose, but at least they have a slight semblance of hygiene. I can't imagine these cave trolls do. Just seem to be a roaring beast. Alright, so that second base coat here on the arm. There's another spot. I took some off this knuckle because it's still damp. Alright, let's let it dry up a little bit. Brush off. Oh, ow, I got something in my eye. Oh, it burns. Alright. I got that. Hey, Pancakes, you playing with your activity sheet? Activity mat? Dr. Wife made him a little mat, well, his little folding bits of fabric, Just toss treats into it so he can dig through that and stay busy for a while. Because otherwise, he'll be a pain in the butt all night. Won't you, buddy? What a cocktail. This is ginger beer, gin, and mojito syrup. Oh, it burns. All right, let's see. Okay, so I've got some references pulled up. So if I look at like his underbelly and the fleshier bits, I'm probably gonna do Katie in a flesh tone and Wraithbone seems almost too light, but maybe not. And then, oh, he's got some dirty ass teeth. Let's make them XV88 and Flayed One Flesh. God, both of these are so runny. And then, oh, he's got some gross ass nails. I might do them the same. Let's use the Doombowl Brown for his inside of his mouth. Oh, fuck. Punch my paint.
My.
Yes, hon?
That would make a poopy.
I think he may have. Would you mind, hon?
Did you get it with them too?
I just did. Every goddamn time. See, this is why I just want to remove it from this room. Yeah. It's like clockwork. Anyways. You know, the fellow in the movie has like light blue eyes. It's my blues. Broke my own neck for a second there. How about the LotR blue? Nope, still can't see my paints. There's my paints. Still can't see them. I'm in the way this time. I'm only gonna need the slightest touch of white. And for his grayer bits. Okay, so I did everything with Corvus. I guess do Ashen and maybe a little bit of Administratum. Because Administratum is a really cool gray compared to Dawnstone. Wow, that it's slight, but I'll do that on his some of his nubbier, lumpier bits. I think that's a good paint selection. I don't know if I'm even going to really need to wash anything either. Oh, the chain. I forgot the chain. Okay. Let's get some palm oil gloss. I think the gloss on the hammer will be too much, but not on the chain. For the chain, oh, where's the typhus corrosion? And the typhus corrosion. For that, to make it a little rusty in the recesses, I'm going to do Brass Scorpion. Maybe Lead Belcher on the highlights. Yeah, a thin little bit of Lead Belcher on top of it. Alright, so let's fade in. I'll do the gray, the dark gray first, and then I'll fade the light flesh into that. this one's. Right. That almost created enough drainage to empty my brush washer onto my desk, which I don't want to. The other bits of napkin around. The other one here. All right. I'm gonna kind of dry brush a little bit, just because I don't want to like over apply it on spots. So I'm just gonna wipe some of it off and then just keep dabbing back to it. So, oh, maybe I should just go direct. All right, so we'll leave some of the darker spots, some of the recess spots, without being hit too much with the brush. Like the backs of the legs, I'll avoid. Well, this seems to be working okay with this, with the Eshin gray. Eshin's, you know what? The Eshin's actually darker than I thought. Oh no, there it is. Oh, oh, maybe I'm just applying it too thin. I don't know. I don't consider myself like a great painter. Like I know guys in my group like they'll freehand banners. I'm just winging it. I'm always winging it. I'm just really good at winging it. Like, if you want me to make scenery, I will rock out some great scenery pieces. You want your guy to have a face? Like, no. If I'm lucky, he won't be googly-eyed. It's like the best you can hope for. Let's get this big ugly mug. Oh, cave trolls. So there's legs. His back. Maybe I'll do a wash on his back. Because I'm kind of hitting, God, like the picture of the official models look like they were done with so many tiny individual brush strokes. I just don't want to do that. Hi, Pancakes. You crying and being a whiny baby? Trick question. I know you are. What's up, buddy? Big whiny baby time? It's always big whiny baby time with you, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Some hands. So I didn't want it to be like, buddy. Buddy, I don't want any of these transitions to be smooth. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Get there in the hand. Buddy, what? Oh, you're sitting in your basket, that's all. He leaves, grabs a toy, comes in crying, hops in a basket, and goes to sleep. Cat behavior. Alright, so the Eshin wound up darker than I thought, actually. So maybe we need to find something in between the Eshin and the Industrial. What other grease have I got? Dawn stone looks too light. So we have to mix dawn stone. Scrape the brush clean. I'm actually cracking part of it every time I clean it. Oh, I hate mixing paints, but I don't really see a way out of it for this one. Oh, it's real thick too. Shit. Okay. Where's that Eshin? That didn't stick the lid. I can get a single drop out. Oh, they're both actually quite thick. Shit. Garbage brush, need your help. Garbage brush, yeah. Hot brush. That looks about equal ratio. Hopefully I make enough I don't have to mix anymore. Alright, that looks like a nice medium. Hey, if it winds up a little mixed and rough, it's a troll. But also I gotta clean this brush off, so I don't want to put too much on it. I don't want the paint getting up into the whatever the part of the brush is that has the metal around it that holds all the little bristles in. There's a word for it, I don't know what it is. Let's get some of the paint on it. Alright, so I kind of want to do the upper rougher parts. And this shitty bristly brush actually lends itself really well as long as I brush along. So he's got like these little troll stripes, like skin wrinkles, basically. It's a wrinkly troll. As long as I brush along those, this actually is coming out pretty good. I'll have to keep that in mind when I do his chest. In between his big old troll toes. That way he can get into that boy's soul. His troll foot pads. His troll beans. Oleg High. Wait, were they Oleg High or just Oleg? Because I know in the orcs, their word is Uruk. But there's different level of orcs, like Snagar, the slave race of orcs. Not slave race, but like the caste, the slave caste of orcs. And the Urks, like the regular ones, and the Uruk Highs are like the tougher warriors that aren't afraid of the sun. Can't remember if that was the same for the trolls, if the Oleg High could go in the sunlight, or not. I don't think they could. Excuse me, I did a burp. My apologies. think it's going just a little bit bristlier than I wanted to. Not bristlier, but like my bristles are soft enough that it's getting into like the recesses more than I would like it to. So I am gonna give him a wash. Do, 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 do. Fix his knuckles. Tops of his head. Cheekbones. His big, weird, swollen, puffy eyes. Oh, the other model that comes with the Battle and Balance Tomb looks like he's going through an allergy attack. There's the puffiest damn troll. His eyes look so swollen. It's like, no wonder he's angry. I'd be angry too. Like, shut up. Stop throwing stuff down wells. I'm trying to sleep. God, I've got such a headache. I had this hammer to smack my own skull, not to crush hobbits. I mixed up a little too much paint, I think. Listen, if they're this is going pretty quick. Maybe I'll do some more trolls after the stream. Oh, you know what? I actually think the only one I have primed is Birder. I don't feel like doing Birder. He's got so much leather scraps on him. I feel like doing him now. A bit more on his fat neck. Yeah, it works. It works pretty good. Alright. That cleaned up. Now let's do his belly. I'm gonna give him a little second just to dry a little while I drink some more booze. I made this one particularly strong. Triple shots, quadruple shots. Don't mind the noise, I'm just elbowing my entire workstation. Ooh, that one burned. That's the ginger. Still have all the old paint from earlier streams. Any holes in this one? Yeah, I put a hole in this one again. Little bits that fell out when I opened the cap. Alright, belly time. So I'm going to start this one with Cadian Flesh Tone. I'm just going to... He's got that loincloth, so I can go right for the loincloth on his stomach, and then kind of fade it in on his inner arms and shoulders. Perfect. It's barely going on, which is excellent, which means I can kind of fade the edges a little bit. Big ol' fat belly rolls. Got fades in. Okay, let's. Oh, let me grab my magnifying glass because. So I got a new phone, but I don't have a new case for it yet, so I haven't activated it because, anticipating my klutziness, I decided I wasn't going to activate it until I could protect it, which proved great because on the conferences I went to hop over a little wall and beefed it and just smacked my phone to the ground, along with my face. You can kind of see it. It's not an abrupt, sharp edge on that color. So, but once that's in, I'll be able to change my cameras around a little bit. And the one I'm using for face tracking. Oh shit. The one that I'm using for face tracking right now is better than the one that I've got on my desk cam. So I should be able to use the new phone for face tracking and the better desk camera, or the one I'm currently using for tracking as the desktop streaming camera. Let's go to the side. Let me get a little bit of his shoulder up here too. His lower face and jaw too. So ugly, so ugly. When was the last time you went to a dentist, Mr. Cave Troll? It's just some orc yanking out fucked up teeth and getting the wrong one, probably. Huh, did you pay the troll toll? She must have headphones in. She's playing Minecraft. He's ignoring me. I don't quite like how that bicep turned out, but oh well. Getting more of the shoulder. Getting up into his neck a little bit. Armpit. Right. That's where more towards the middle. I'll fill it a little fuller. Don't think I got any of his thighs. I just back of his legs now. Here by the loincloth a little bit, but the fuck is that? Oh, it's part of his collar. Just something I didn't notice. He's got like weird spiky things on his collar. Troll butt cheeks. Okay. Let's see how a wash looks on parts of him. He's big and fat, so let's do the big brush. I grabbed the Null Oil, but I'm also going to do Agrax and the non-glossy Null Oil. So while this front dries, let's Null Oil his back. Try to keep it on just the lumpier areas for the most part. His elbow or maybe his hand. So I kind of got it when I was trying to. The brush is a little, like I said, a little bristly. It's kind of getting in there and not really shading stuff as much as I would like, or kind of washing it out. So I'm going to just put it up over the lumpy bits. I gotta stop sticking my hand in the paint. Stop sticking my hand in the paint. Always with the hands in the paint. Alright. I fucking did it again. Whatever. Whatever. So my hands get covered in paint. That's half the experience. Some of the cracks. The cracks, but you know, the rougher folds of his skin. His face. A little on his knuckles and hands, because they're real rough looking. So on his wrists. Anywhere that I'm going to get like, probably, where it's probably going to be a little wide and broad and alright, on his legs is really where I want to get it, because the texture on his legs isn't as pronounced as on his back. So I think the Null Oil will help it stand out a little more. Around his thighs and around his ankles. Too much on his knee there, but I think back of the ankle a little bit, back of the knee, under his foot. Alright, I'm gonna let that dry, and let's put some of the Agrax on his chest. He's heavy. Shift my butt. More cocktail. Alright. Nope, that's the corrosion. There's Agrax. Oh, that ginger burns. So let's get some Agrax on his belly button. Boop. His boobies. So get it on there. I don't want to put too much on because it does really darken it, but I guess I really want it to. Because I really probably only should have put it like where he had like larger folds in his skin. Hey, we're learning. I got more. I got like, how many turtles do I have? Do I have all of them? No, I'm missing one of them. I've got, this is like the original one. I've got the one, the same pose, but he's holding a spear. I've got the plastic one. I still don't have the one where he's holding the hammer above his head with two hands. I don't have that one yet. Let's take a lot of this off just with my fingertip, just by wiping it away on the most raised parts. All right, so now we gotta let the washes dry. So while we do that, that's my brush. I'm gonna pick out a couple items for his base. So, gosh, okay. So I have this one. I've got the other plastic one. If I don't really plan on having a lot of trolls in my Angmar. I'm gonna save more barrow white space because god damn, the multiple paralyzes I can cast on those things is amazing. But then if I put these two guys in the Moria list, all right, yeah, I'll do this one with an Angmar snowy base. Let's pick out some stuff. Reach under my desk and pull out my drawer of crap. That one is trees and bushes. This one is foliage. This one here, rocks and crap. Cool. Right. Oh, that's a decent sized rock. Let's pick out some other cold stone looking ones. If I do this one, I have to paint it. I'll put painting it. That one's good and crappy. This also looks good and crappy. And they kind of fit together, so I'll go with those two. And I got some sticks. Oh, I have a bunch of really good ones outside drying in the garden. But I don't, what's it, 9 o'clock? It's 8:47. I don't feel like I'm not running out there. So let's get this gnarled chunk of crap right here. Let's get it in such a way that it can be a weird raised thing on the base. Let me some clippers. Ooh, I scraped my ball rock. I find other spots for my tools. I think I want to put this piece like there on the base. So it runs over, like in between his legs and over one of the rocks. That'll be enough. These roots work really great. I don't remember what plant they're from, but like small roots are fantastic for this kind of stuff. So clippers away. Back into bonking them on getting some Balrog. You're still a little tacky. Some mud on his face. This is just the Sterling mud. Oh wait, let me glue. Let me glue the rocks in place. So if I put that, glue rock right over. I should plan this better. Oh, well. It's the flat one. This is the flat one. Okay. So the flat one is still wet. I can glue the other stuff around. Push that in there. See if it'll grow up over that. That is almost in the right spot. All right. Oh, I got it stuck. What happened? How did it get stuck? There we go. Was pushed around. I had it like perfectly pushed. Okay. I'll glue the other pieces on once I get the mud on. Oh, I'm a train wreck. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. All right. So he's got that lighter gray. Where's that? Administratum. The Administratum, I actually really only want to just barely dry brush. Open that up. I'm just gonna use little dabs. Kind of keep it drier. Test it out his big dumb head. Back. It's really hard to get like the dry brushing amount right when you're just like, okay, that looks better. Yeah, that's a low enough angle that it's just like really just hitting the nodules. Is the troll skin literally stone or is it just stone-like? Are these like osteoblasts or whatever they call them? Osteoderms. Alligators have them. The bone. They're like bone chips in their skin. The fuck is the word for those? Osteoderms? I think it's osteoderm. Do. Oh, hi, hon. That's right, I actually put on a little too much. I'm trying to even it out a little. Big ol' ugly trolls. I spread the flesh tone a little too hard over the, a little too high up on the shoulders, I think. So I'm going to kind of counteract it with a little bit of this gray. was about to ask if this was myself. If this was the first monster I had done. Completely forgot about the giant Balrog sitting next to me. I've only got a couple Moria models painted up. Literally like 2 or 3, plus the Balrog. And he's kind of the main thing for that army, so I don't really feel like painting up like a couple hundred Moria goblins just to fill out like army points. But I'll get around to it one day. I mean, sure, it may have taken me 20 years to paint this guy, but I've been doing better. Big old troll toes. Right. Actually, almost done with this color. Just gotta get enough to do his shins. Here. Maybe I spread a little too far over him, and I think I kind of like gave him like a full body kind of coat of that. I was really only supposed to do the bumpier bits, I think, but I think after the wash, darken everything up, so it looks good. Flush. 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 Alright. His big fat belly. So I don't really know how to do this without being a bunch of tiny brushstrokes. But that might be what I have to do to get the same look. Let me sneeze. Excuse me. Can I add? Can I add a thing midstream? Let's see. Image. That's image. Boop, boop, boop. It's opening. It's opening very slowly. It's not a big image. There he is. Can you see that? Give it a second. All right. I can see it. Cool, you can see it. Okay. I just had to like make sure it was coming through stream. You see how his chest is all little swiped brush strokes? That's what I'm going for, but I don't think I can really do that without doing a bunch of little brush strokes. Boop, get out of here, troll. I wonder if what's this? Wraithbone. Wraithbone might be too white. Worst case, I can always just darken it. Let me do. I guess the flash is too. Now let me do the flayed one flash. And for brushes, I've got. This really rough one. It might actually work better if I use this one. This one's tip is really rough. It actually used to be like a square bristle. It's actually worn away to a point. Because this one is just so fluffy that I'm afraid it will get into the cracks and blur out all the streaks. So let's open this one up. And alright. See if there's anything around I can kind of practice the strokes on. I don't want to paint all over this, but I'll paint on his base. Let's try. Oh, that leaked. What did you leak from? This hole. Oh no. It's dry. That makes it even more confusing. All right. If I just like put some of this on his base, like a really quick shitty swipe. If nah, let's use toothbrush. I'm actually gonna use some of this to lighten up some of his boobs. Do any of the spots where like the wash made it too dark? His troll nipples. That implies there's troll milk. Follow for more horrible facts about Middle Earth. All mate babies. You know what? This brush might actually work perfectly for what I was trying to do. Now that I'm like putting this like on the belly, like I can see exactly like this is gonna be great. Okay. This is gonna do fine in that other paint. Might take a little effort just to get the thin strokes. Troll titties. Dr. Wife has her headphones in and is lucky she can't hear my idiocy. Let me share the troll nipples with her real quick. Hey, honey. Check it out. You know what? Troll titties.
Waffles, Daddy's drawing you.
I'm gonna let that dry a little bit, and I'm gonna put the mud on the base. I don't want to cover the whole base with mud, but I'm gonna put some on the rock just to build up some space. Sterling mud. Stay open. Done with this one. Spatula. Port and starboard attachments. So much easier here on the big bases than like little orc bases or hobbit bases. I think I'm only gonna do a little bit. Well, twice now I said I'm only gonna do a little bit, and I'm already like covered half the base. I'm really do enough that it's just like, okay. Some snow got trampled. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that for his footprints, so I'm gonna get it like under his feet. Get the feet nice and muddy. A little bit on the edge. Have enough in the edge to make his feet muddy. And his toenails grody. Oh God, poor Waffles. He had grody feet. He gets so mad when we clean his paws, but it's just like, buddy, clean your own damn paws and we don't have to do it and they won't get infected. Buddy. So his in college, I got Waffles in college. My roommates picked him up. He was our house cat. And he ended up living with me because I was repeatedly told him we weren't going to get a cat because I was like, I'm going to be the one taking care of it. And I kind of want to study, but we got him anyways, and I love my boy. Some cramp under this foot. But one time we were at the vet. The vet was like, your cat, it's really big for an indoor cat. He's overweight. I'm just looking at this vet like, he's just a big cat. I brought him here because he has worms and his ribs are showing. Yeah, he's 13 pounds, but he's big. I've got some cat skulls, and his head is like twice the size of these other adult cats. He's a big head. He's a big boy. But the vet's trying to convince me that, well, he's overweight. No, he's not. He's really unhealthy looking right now. I'm gonna get these worms out of his butt. He's a good boy. Except when he shits here during my streams. Hi, Pancakes. You're sleeping in the bathroom still, buddy? Oh, I woke him up. Alright, let's get this. Man. I just put too much ginger on that. Alright, so let's try to get these strokes on there. I'm still kind of apprehensive about this color. It's too yellow. It's too yellow. Kislev flesh. That'll do it. I'll do the Kislev flesh. God damn it, it's hot in here. It is so hot up here. Let's start by highlighting those troll nipples. And just like that, I stuck my finger right in the mud, didn't I? Yep. Three of them. 3 fingers right in the mud. 4. 4 fingers in the mud. Great. Anyways. Ow. Slivers in my wrist. Alright. Troll nipple. God, I keep doing it. I might have to wait till it dries, or else I'm just gonna keep splopping it in there. Okay, I'm able to do the brush strokes actually really thin with this brush, much thinner than I expected. It's not great, but like it's way better than if I was using one of my tiny brushes. Not dropping frame rates like I was the other day. So we're living in a newer area with my in-laws, my wife's parents. Like the neighborhood here, it's new development. So I wonder how much like all of our power lines are below ground, so it just seems to be like it really seems to get affected by wind. We've had a few like lightning storms that weren't windy and they've been fine. But as soon as it's windy, it must get knocked out like in some other section. Dun, 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 dun. Paper seems to be tearing more than it seems to be letting water through. Back. Fuck! That was my elbow into everything. All good. All good. Yeah, all good. Cool. It's just my awkwardness. Just an awkward angle because that spear the chain he's got. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Swipe or some swiping. Just a little swiping. Should probably put a little more there. Blends that in a little better. Alright, that's half his boob. Let's get his chin. Not by the hair on his chinny chin chin. He'll be all ready to go to Middle Earth prom. It's just loincloth. Loincloth is dark. Forgot about his undies. That's not looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna have to do one more color over it. But I think with two, it's got some with 2 layers of paint applied in this really thin layery or thin line manner, it'll look really more stripey. The word I'm looking for. Yeah, humans are striped. Stripes are just UV, which is interesting. And they're like really dim, but you gotta like really crank the UV in a really dark room to see them. Which is so interesting. Be like, yeah, we never really see our stripes. They're too invisible normally. Yeah, we're a striped animal. I need a little bit more fun, just a little bit. Swipe up the brush. What the fuck is all over this? Gotta let the mud on the base dry too before I can apply the snow and other pieces. My friend shot me a text the other day. I have to remember to respond. I'm so bad at responding. So I mean, with like all like the sincerity, like I love my friends, but I will be absolute shit when it comes to responding to them. Be like, oh yeah, and I'll be like, oh, let me send him a text when I get home from work, and then like 2 months later, I'll be like, well, it'd be weird to text him back now. I'll just leave him alone. Almost dropped him. Get a little more in this elbow. Do do. That looks pretty good. Hard to see with the light. Too hard to see in the shade. All right. So. I don't want to handle the base too much. I don't want to handle it a little too much, so I'm going to end up sticking my fingers in the base. So let me just let it dry for a second. Hey, you know what? I'll text that friend now so I don't forget. So, like, my friends have like kids and stuff, so I don't hear from them much. How about you? How is the child? How is the human offspring?
Oh, have you seen Pancake? Look at that lazy little man.
Oh, please. Hi, Panny. Sleeping in your basket because you're an asshole. We love Pancakes, but none of the other cats like him because he's humpy. He has no friends. It's so funny. Pancakes, we love you, but your brothers don't. Because he won't stop humping them. Crack my knuckles, and let's do a little bit of... I'll go back to the Wraith Bone. That's the way, because as long as I apply it thin, it shouldn't overpower or anything. It should thin out a bit and that'll be enough. And hey, whatever stays wet, I can always use on my next trolls because I've got more. I heard that. A little bit on the lips. Little troll lips. Ready for the kisses at troll prom. Pushed me. You pushed my arm while I was painting. So that makes it okay?
No. When I go to just say hi, like, oh wait,
It's a very important arm for me. Right arm is dumb. Right arm is like, pick up the heavy thing, smash the thing, arm.
Smash the thing. Smash the hey, just like that
Nipple.
ogre guy.
Nipple. Ogre guy. Oh my god, hun. Sure.
It doesn't taste like turkey.
Some water. Good thing we never picked up Baltimore accents. I have some water.
Some water.
Water. It is coming out pretty good. I'm satisfied with the results. Trolls. I don't think I've ever actually used my cave troll. Like in a legitimate game. I've used them like once or twice when my friends and I were younger. We didn't have like the rule sets, but we had like the rule books that came with it. We weren't really like focusing on rules and gameplay options. We were just kind of like, throw all of my evil against all of your good, and oh wow, Gandalf just killed a lot of Moria goblins. Oh well. It was much harder as a kid because we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. Zip, 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 zip. I went a little too much on the boobies. Too much contrast now. Let me see if I can fade some of this contrast out. But going a little thin over it. He's fine. Troll blubber. Troll boobies. Boobing down the street. Troll boobies. In the chamber of Mazabur. Just a little bit on his arm. Right, that base mud isn't quite dry yet. Awkward angle on the arm. I did a burp again. I'm sorry. I played some Animal Crossing. Oh, I haven't played my New Horizons game in forever. Oh, I hope my little villagers don't hate me. Alright. Pretty good. You saggy fleshy. Alright, so let's do his loincloth. Not Rhinox hide. Oh, that is Rhinox hide. Yeah, let's do Rhinox hide. Oh my god. One. Ketachan. What's Castone? That's a green. Let's do Ketachan flesh. Actually. Rhinox I think is going to be too dark. This is a hooked brush, so I should be able to just kind of get the edges in there pretty good. He's got his loincloth folds next to his belly. I think that's a chunk of steel on it. I don't know. We're just thankful that the trolls have enough modesty to wear a loincloth at all. Do, 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 do. It's like it's stitched together with big metal clasps. Some spots. I guess I will fuse from one vulture and other spots. What the fuck is in my arm? Ow. A fiber. Ow, from the desk. Do, 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 do. Well, that's lucky start on Animal Crossing. God, was it Itsumo Dayo or Skip 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 Dayo? Some green stuff, sculpt some little orc testicles or some troll testicles. Maybe I could use a couple different browns on here. It does have, does look like they're made out of a few different pieces. Angle for the light. Yeah, I'll do a couple of these bits, different colors, just to kind of. Oh, itchy again. Yeah, maybe not. Not feeling that energetic. The Trolls crotch fashion accessories are probably not of concern to most players. Then again, I wouldn't be extra if I didn't. Right, thin crack right there. Good. All right. Loincloth. Get that in null oil. Just a couple spots here and there. All right. Was catechin flesh for the loincloth. Alright. Now it's actually time to move on to smaller brushes. So that is a big ugly face. His eyes might actually be big enough that I can kind of freehand him easier. Alright. Is the base dry enough yet? Fuck no. Oh, it's so close though. It's literally all the white I need. Right. Oops, I picked up a piece of dirt with that one. Alright, I'm getting real close. Even closer. Right. Troll eyes. I don't even speak any German. Let's do Lothman blue. Let me do a dot of fucking Techless blue. Have I even opened this one? Yeah, I have, just once. Oh, maybe I used that in the high elves. Watch my model vibe. Alright, so if he's going to be looking this way. Get a little bit more in that brush. Real close. Oh, what's Panty Wanning about? Oh, it's because he's pathetic. Panty, did you know you're pathetic? Did you know you're a big sad baby? I don't know if he's aware. See, Panty, you're just a big sad boy. We love you, but you're so sad. Such a sad boy all the time. Every night, he gets up and screams because he misses us. And it's like, you left the room we were all sleeping in. Buddy, come back to bed. Then he'll like wander around the halls crying. So I'm going to do a little dot of the LotR on the inside. The dark blue dot I just did. That just looks pretty good. Alright, cool. Troll eyes. All good. Why does a troll have light blue eyes? The troll's eyes are very human looking, which I think creeps me out a little bit. Like I said, same as my late mom's boyfriend. They're so close. It's very off-putting. A little uncanny valley. Pancakes, I hear you being a baby, and all I have to say is I love you. Alright, let's wash these balls. God damn, this cocktail burns. Not in like a good way. Like a bug spray kind of way. That's gin for you, though. I do love gin. $144. Penny. Penny, buddy, are you being a baby? Did everybody else hear you get treats, hon?
Muffin always finds out. I don't know how he does it, but he always comes around for treats.
He's the dumb one.
Hi, baby. Oh, there he is.
Hey, Goober. He's dumb. He is so dumb. We love him so much.
He always comes around for treats.
He also potty trained himself, so he might not actually be dumb. He might just be lazy. He could just be incredibly lazy. Like, oh, I guess I don't have to bury it if I just pee directly into the toilet.
If anything, we are the dumb big cat.
Ooh, what's this? What the hell is this? What the fuck is this? It's like a dried flake of the wash got in there.
This town isn't going to build itself.
Taking shots at me, hun?
Oh, no.
Taking shots at me, hun? I'm kidding. Wash that wash out of this brush.
Also, you established it. That's pretty good.
Wouldn't have this town if it wasn't for me. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't have this town. Let's add the so I do the gloss. I'll do the gloss on the base to make it wet mud. Oh damn it! And I do the same stuff for my Urkai warriors. God damn it! Stay open. Stay open. To make their bases look like they're trudging through muddy field. Oh, that brush got stiff. Hopefully this has dried up enough that I can just kind of squish a lot of this in there and it'll be fine. Just needs to be shiny, really. Doesn't have to be dark. Most of it, I mean, the majority of this is going to be covered up by the snow. So I'm not really sure why I'm doing this level of detail. I'm just really... I think it's because I ended up covering all of the mud on my other ones. So I'm going to leave some of the mud uncovered and just see how it looks. Put some on the... Gosh, what is this? The cork, too. Put some on the cork. Hopefully that'll leave the cork more like a damp, snowy rock than a dry stone. It already looks like pretty good. Yeah, it looks much wet, rockier. Alright, so we'll let that dry. Alright, so while the base dries, let's do his mouth. Next smaller brush, slightly larger. Wash the cover to my mind. Is it in here? Just roll underneath. It did. Hey, there it is. I'm gonna stick these all in the microphone. Alright, so let's get the Doom Bowl Brown to the inside of his mouth. Pancakes, buddy. Pancakes, buddy. Baby. All right. A little bit of that. I'm just going to kind of jam it in and get his tongue. Get around his teeth. If you do like the teeth, all the color of the inside of the mouth, and you go over them a little heavy, you can get like enough to like, oops, get a slip, to get like the gums. So when you do paint the rest of it, they kind of, you don't have to do like a thin layer of gum, you just gotta put the tooth over enough of it. That's it, that's all the Doom Bowl we need. So he's probably not going to have brushed in a while. So let's do... So I do XV88 for both of them. What was I going to do his nails? His nails I might do LotR brown. It almost doesn't look dark enough though. Or saturated enough. Ooh, a chunk. Oh yeah, this is one of my chunkier ones. Did that thing close properly? It did. Anyways, let's do his teeth. We'll do XV88 for his teeth, as the base of his teeth, and then I'll do a lighter one on top of that to really kind of get the gaps and next to the gums all cruddy. All cruddy and gross. Yeah, this guy doesn't fucking floss. There are bits of dwarf flesh in there. Which, considering how long it's been since the dwarves sent an expedition to Moria, it's been a while since he flossed. Yeah, what's he gonna do with his nails? Guess I'll do to be so do Play-Doh and finish on the edge of the nails. Speaking of nails, I let my thumbnail get too long. It's like super hard. I got to trim it, and I just felt too lazy to trim it. If I'm not doing all the others, I'm very lazy. Alright, let's get some teeth. Ugly troll teethies. I'm not going to get quite as much on them as I did doing the other color. Base coat for the teeth. Open up that troll mouth, show off his nice pearly tans. Alright, so let's do his nails. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do his nails with the 88. And I'll hit him with a wash. And then I'll highlight him with that other brown. So, toenails. His toes exposed, so we'll paint that one. It's like all nail. Gotta have like elephant feet. I don't want to say elephant hooves. I don't believe that's correct. What do elephant have? Just toes? That's just the word for elephant feet, is just regular ass feet. Guess it is. For pedicure. Ready for troll prom. What are the names of the trolls in The Hobbit? Bill and Bert and what's the other one? Tom. A lot of weird little shit in Lord of the Rings sometimes. It's just like pops up once and then never again. Hey, these trolls can talk and have names and are pretty intelligent. This one's got a wallet that sings. What the fuck? Its wallet can talk? I say Lord of the Rings, I'm going to say Middle Earth. Hey, JRR. Huh? Brush is getting a little crunchy, so let me one more to this finger. Ooh, that looks like shit. I did a shit job of that one. Oof, I did a real shit job of that one. Alright, let me get the brush in there better. Sorry, I do want smooth lines. this hand. The hand that's already given me a lot of trouble with angles before. It's the way it's got like in the model in the light. I gotta like twisting stuff around just to see it. All making sure I keep the model in view. View all. Alright, I'll cover the nails. Let the base a little while longer to dry. It's kind of hard to tell with the washes sometimes, especially when it's a gloss one. So let's get do the chain. The chain looks like it's gonna be my pain. Grip some of it. Just put a little blob, just a little bit. Don't do a huge blob. Oh, it's gonna be a big one. Whatever, I'll deal with it. I mean, okay, it's not like I go through these paints like crazy. Guess this brush will do. Let me pick off this. First on the back's got some paint on it. Let me pull that off. There we go. Start with the collar. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Those are like spikes on its collar. It's hard to tell what those are because they're not like even whatever the fuck they are. It's just these little bristly things sticking out of the side next to its neck. If they were like smooth, I'd be like, okay, maybe they're like spikes to control it. They do have a chain on it, you know, they have a collar on it. But instead, it just kind of seems like tassels. Maybe they have the collar tied on. Hold on, hear my mother-in-law approaching. 1 second. I guess she wasn't coming. I'll do this chain all with the brassy copper color first. Then with the grungy silver on top. I hope it'll look like where the chain links touch. Like a chain will grind into a powder there. It'll just rust. There's more surface area so the iron oxide gets in there. So this should just leave it in the recesses while kind of tainting the rest of it. I feel like I didn't finish his nails. Well, I just did just the base coat. Oh, well, it's because I'm going to wash it. That's right. That's right. For being as like grungy and crusty as this brush is, it is doing a fantastic job. Make sure I turn the mic back on. And here, I just go real rough right here. I like the spots where it's like you don't have to care about it looking good, and that means it's gonna look great. Because like you can just go hard into painting it. Just done, 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 and it looks great. All right, so that covers the chain. Let me get the wash on his nails and I'll put them on the chain. You can do Agrax on the nails. That thing tipped again. So this brush is still pretty good, so it's still flare out a bit. So let me get the enough really on the nails to really grunge them up. Yeah, that looks like somebody that hasn't cleaned his feet in decades. His teeth, looking at his teeth now, they might actually be too close in color to the rest of his lip. So I might go a slightly lighter tan on them. Maybe. Yeah. Let me do teeth. Do a little wraith bone on the teeth. Oh, I got slip. Shit. All right, that's just enough. That's all I needed. Let me do the lead belcher on the hammer, and then I'll wash the hammer and the chain at the same time. So do lead belcher just to make it a different. Oh yeah, I was gonna do blood belcher on the chain too. What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? Big geometric shapes. This isn't wrought iron, it's just pig iron. You don't really need to forge the giant hammers. You know, it's just a troll weapon. They could just basically give the thing a giant lump of cast steel. Cat fuzz. Small one on the brush. Right. Let's get in right next to his knuckles. I'm going to gloss the hammer up nice, and then I'm just going to grunge the shit out of it with the corrosion paint. Okay. Small brush time because I don't trust this brush to get in between his fingers. So let me get the smaller one for that. Because I just did his nails and I don't want to get all grungy. Remember, he's got to go to troll prom at the end of the day. Alright. Base is still a little tacky. Let's get some of this lead belcher onto the collar and stuff. I'm going to do really rough with it and just kind of do like the raised edges, because that'll kind of give the any of the recessed areas, they kind of got a little rust building up in them. Back, I may have gotten his ear. Actually, I don't think I got his ear. I think that's just an area I wasn't able to prime because it's like a crease in his neck. Let's get some more top. It's like half the collar. Spikes here and there. That really kind of makes it look like it's steel, but half rusted steel. So now let's go up the length of the chain. So I think I'm just going to do like one edge at a time. So I have to like go up this chain 4 times. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're good. I thought I'd dunked the hammer right in some old paint. It's holding them too low. Whoops. Brush got gunked up. I'm going to do the raised edges of the chains. The recessed areas are going to stay the copper color. Actually, I only have to do it 3 times because he's one edge of it is like just up against his skin. All right. Couple more little spots in his neck. I can just slide around the outside. It'll be good. That section is pretty rested up now. Let's get the part not that's hanging to the other side. This brush kind of comes up again. All right. Just avoid knocking the camera with my head. If I can avoid it. I swear I'm normally more space conscious than when I'm painting up close. But not by much. Covers that rust. Good. Now, real quick. Storm Shield or Ard Coat? Alt Coat. Odd Coat. I'll put a little bit of that in his mouth just to goo up his face. Alright, I'm going to throw my brush. Put it. Let's get his baby blues too. Alright. Eyes are wet, mouth is drooly. Let's add the gloss wash. Let's do a hammer first so this chain can dry a little. Like I said, after a while in stream, I just get quiet. They get really engrossed in the painting and lose track of being verbal. Oh, the bit of that way, a little droplet came out. Up one side of the chain, they'll go down the other. Not touching him too much. What do you with a big model like this? Like he's got a lot of big, wide, flat surfaces on him. So like I don't have to worry about like any pointed spots where like if I keep handling it, the paint's gonna wear away. Like I do with smaller models. Some of those Urks have points that I've like retouched like 4 or 5 times while I was painting them. I was just like, nope, screw it, I'll just do this one helmet separately. Let me cover the chain. Oh, you know what? I forgot about the bits on his pants. This is a lead belcher on his balls. Yeah, so the lead belcher on his balls. Balls. Alright, so some of these are... It's hard to tell what some of these are. I think this piece is a buckle. It's a really crude troll buckle. This piece looks like a giant staple. It's like a giant staple. Yes, buddy. What's up, kitty cat? What's up, kitty cat? What is up, kitty cat? What's that? You're a huge dork. I know that. What's that? You're a big whiny baby, man. Yeah, we know. We know, buddy. We love you for it. Please stop humping the other cats. They don't like it. I don't know if you realize this. You don't have any other friends. I don't want to have to tell you this, Pancakes, but yeah. I know. But that's the reality of it, buddy. Brothers don't like you because you constantly hump them. What, buddy? What? He's jealous. He gets this way whenever we're not giving him attention. But whenever we want to give him attention, he's just like, no, go away. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll leave. And then she's like, oh no. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. You had us fooled, buddy. Yeah, you did. Don't mow at me. You don't have started it, buddy. Alright. I only actually think I see what looks like one chunk of metal on his groin. Everything else looks like thin clasps and buckles, so I'm just going to do the one. I'll cover that. Excuse me. What's up, buddy? Do you want to be friendly or just being a butt? Do you want to be friendly or just being a butt? Need more booze. Alright, so... I think the rest of this is now dry enough that I can put this on. Make sure it fits right. That's right, buddy. You're a baby. That's right. Yeah. A whiny baby, man. Alright, I'm gonna super glue that instead. How do I go about doing this safely? And by safely, I mean not getting everything all gunked up and glued in the wrong spots. What, buddy? He's such a dork. I love him so much. He's such a freaking dork. Aren't you? Aren't you a little needy, whiny baby dork? Yeah, you. You. Oh, look at that. I glued it to my finger. Fucking, of course. Oh, I glued it to my finger twice. Get out of here. Oh, I glued the super glue to my finger. Buddy, where's your chill pill treats? Where's your shut up drops? Alright, looks like where my finger touched it, it started the polymerization process. Which way does this look the most rock-like? Alright, it keeps settling on that direction, so I want to do that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's a little bit much. It's a little bit much. Whoop. Painted what, buddy? Painted what, buddy? It's big baby ass, that's what. Big whiny baby ass. Alright, let me pick it out. What? I love you. Dork. These are all kind of warm and happy ones. Let me find some crappy colors. Deadland. Wasteland. Deadland. Well, that's Happy Farms. Deadland Tufts. These are the Army Painter Deadland Tufts. Ow, my shin. I'll grab a big one. Big base, big bush. Plunk right next to it. Right next to there. Do maybe a small one on the other side of it. Smaller one, a medium one. Oops, I just yanked the grass out. Right there. Yanked it out because it did not go in at all how I wanted it to. Oh boy. Poke, 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 poke. I know, right?
My mic registered. Okay.
Small one right here. Oops. It's a small one. Right there. Alright. Dry, I'll do his toes. It's going to do. Oh, I still have a flayed one flesh. So let's do just a teensy bit of flayed one flesh. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit on there. We'll just do like just. It's got some bits in there. Got some dusty bits. All right, just a little bit on the edges of the nail. On the edge of the nail. That's pretty good. We don't need more water. We want more water. Little troll manicure. Oh, just giving the troll a little manicure.
Nice red.
And the reason his nipples are so prominent is because it's cold in Angmar. The corrosion. That's what I gotta do next. Could not remember. I was like, I don't think I'm done yet. I want to give his base a little more time to get a little drier before I put the snow on it. Ooh. All right. This lid is clogging up and not closing all the way. So while I let that dry some more, you really gotta like hook some of this crap out sometimes. It's hard to tell if I've hooked the paint or the plastic. So satisfying pulling these things out, though. Look at that. Oops. And now it closes perfectly fine. Let me take some other one at it. Oh shit, I just launched that chunk I pulled. Doesn't seem too bad, but I'm never gonna get around to like rechecking them. Oh, the corrosion, that's what it was. I keep forgetting that next thing I have to do before the snow. Get my fingers all stuck up in here. This one's like worse. This one's like, it's like it wasn't enough to form a solid thing to pull out. So these little shitty chunks. Oh, wow, that was my thumb. Oh, I saw that coming. Anyways. Ouch, that hurt. Piece of shit, paint shit bastards. Anyways. All good. All good. Alright, any of the others need it? History good. Good. Acceptable. Good. What is this type of corrosion? Where the fuck is that corrosion? That's good. Let's wash. Dirt and mud is good. There it is. This gray is acceptable. Even the dune roll's good. So I gotta do that one. It's good. Angrax is okay. Angrax is not okay. For a wash, that's really thick. Yeah, what the shit? This one's like hard. Oh, this one's like crunchy. Ah, my eye! Ow. Shit. I don't want to fuck that one up too. If I just made it worse. I just made it worse. That one's really explodey. Don't want to use contaminate the other colors, so let me get that. Ah, it was the XV88. That was the other one that needed some pulled. Why is my hand cramping so much? What the fuck? Come on, gotcha. Please don't stab me in the finger. Hi, Pancakes. What's up, baby man? Oh, are you embarrassed that we all know that you're a baby man? We all know it. There's no hiding it, Pandy. We all know you're a big baby man. He's leaving the room. Okay. He's not a big baby man. You have to knock his self-esteem down a little bit from time to time. Just kidding. He is a big baby man. Alright, let's get this corrosion in there. I'm going to start adding the snow. I'm going to use the big brush and just kind of blot into the larger areas, only the edges less corroded. Yeah, like it's been banging around on stuff and scraping it off in the areas. Look at this brush. God, this brush got so stiff. Oh, it's full of crap. What the hell? Come on, brush. The grungy bits. A few little dots here and there on stuff. Yeah, the his collar is a little too clean. This chain is a little shiny. Little touches here and there. I think they look too evenly clean. Alright, let's let that settle a little bit. Get the snow. And then he'll be all set. I got the bushes, I got everything else on him. I guess I'll start doing the white of the rims. What did I use for last time? White scar? I just use white scar. Oh yeah, white scar's all. It's one of my old ones. We got chunkified. It usually takes like 3-4 layers when you do white. So I'm gonna get that out of the way, and then the snow will just overlap. Hey, kitty cat. Hey, Panny. Panny. Oh, he's gone. Buddy, I hear you. I hear you. Listen, buddy, we've heard your complaints. We've heard your concerns. We don't care.
They take me very seriously.
It certainly sounded like he went after something. Dr. Wife just threw a treat onto the hallway, and instead of just hearing the normal, like, skitter, 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 chomp, which would, like, skitter, 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 thud, skitter, 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 thud, thud, skitter, skitter. It's like, oh, bud, did you miss? Test guys. It's hard to tell. He's probably going to require 4 white coats on the rim. Quick second. Pancakes are back. Hi, buddy. You limping? Or are you just being a baby?
Is he limping?
No, he's fine. I think he was just walking funny because he was investigating stuff as he went by. I like leaning over to sniff each thing. I'm gonna say, you tumbled down the stairs that hard. Idiot. I love you, buddy. Love you. Oh, good boy. He's not. He's a terrible cat. He's always getting into things. He's smart, which is a pain in the ass. makes him a pain in the ass because like we have to go through such elaborate like setups to hide anything from him because he's like solved every puzzle. I watched him one time. He just walked into the kitchen, stood up on his hind legs, and like walked towards a cupboard and just opened it up like he would open a refrigerator to see what was inside. Then I caught him and he just like stared at me and then slowly got back down onto four legs and just stared at me. It's like, oh, I've seen something I shouldn't have, didn't I? That's right, buddy. That's right, buddy. It's gonna assassinate me. Alright, one more white. Do it. Just thick enough to be thorough.
My gosh, I completely forgot about the armor.
Oh, that you were crafting?
Hmm?
The armor that you were crafting, like the extra set?
The extra set, yeah. Been focusing on the tools. There's a second one of your monsters that got out.
The snifflers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hatched another one.
Oh, okay, but it's not in the
Oh, it's not?
thing. No, it's.
Oh. Do you want to put a leash on it and drag it back in? How the hell did it get out? Did my snifflers get out? Is that back fence open? Oh, pick up those seeds that popped out. Look at my snifflers getting out. If you gotta grab a lead, you should be able to attach it to it. And like drag it out of there, probably. They're not fast creatures.
Just... Whoa, I'm inside of it. What on earth? That is so wild.
Clipped through into the sniffler.
Is it supposed to be walking in air?
I think it's on top of the fence. So, but when you put those two blocks down, I think it got on top. And then now that the fence isn't a full, like, block and a quarter or whatever it is above it, it's only like a quarter, it can walk on top of it.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's get this white on here. Let's go put the snow on. Alright. Snow time. That doesn't need this bit. Here it is. Alright, Vallejo, ground texture, acrylic snow. Give it another 30 seconds for that last little bit of paint to dry on it. And then we can start plopping the snow on. Use the big brush. Yeah, almost at 3 hours. Just shy of 3 hours. Alright. This is pretty thick. Smells like house paint. So, this right above you. Get a little on the brush, and I'm going to smush it in around its feet, and around the bushes. A little more on that than I planned, but let me get some up in the bush. Let me just Dab it in there. A bit on the log. Just on top of the log. Smear a little in. I'm going to smudge a little in next to his feet. And then leave like a thicker area around it so that it looks kind of like a footprint. See if that'll work. The thicker blobs here. More up on the logs. More up in this bush. Close to his foot. This foot too. Back. Push. Let's get some up on that rock. A little more up on the log. It looks like wispy. It almost looks like it's been plopped on there, you know. Snowfall. Some in the bush. I just almost dry brushing the bush kind of works. Now his back foot's half raised, so I'm really only going to dab a thin layer in there. And then smudging around it to make a thicker footprint. If I can't, I'll get some on top of the rock. You really almost kind of like put a thick glob on there and then like dry brush it on stuff. It really helps it look like it's been a blob of snow forced in there. Not forced in there, but like, you know, got up in there, blown around, settled on it, snow fell on it, and sat there and maybe defrosted a little bit here and there, but thicken up in a couple spots. You know what, that actually looks very footprint-like. I'm good with that. Almost done. Yeah, I think it's good. A little bit of snow on his toes. Giant troll trudged around in the snow. He's going to get a little on his feet. All right. All right. paintbrushes. Alright. And there we have it. Is our cave troll. This is so much better than the one I painted when I was 11. There's the magnifying glass. I'll be able to see some details. It doesn't really work on the larger ones. Although it definitely worked on the smaller ones. It's a dirty. A little dirty. 1 second. It's got some fuzz on it. Just hold my arm still. Best I can, which isn't a lot, but there we go. I'm very pleased with how this came out. Might touch up the back shoulders a little bit, but honestly, it's only going to be a slight touch up. Base is nice and snowy. Some rocks and logs. I think this is a great addition to my Angmar army. All right. Let me get this all. I'll have to get all this all cleaned up. But, all right. I think that this model looks absolutely fantastic. I'm definitely going to be doing the next couple similar ways. Although I think I'm going to do my other ones as Moria bases for those ones. Because I've got this same pose but in a spear. I didn't really want two of them in the same army. Two exact poses. There's the one with the hammer raised that I still have to get, and then there is the plastic one where it's like holding the spear, the chain really weird in one hand, like he's almost waving it in your face rather than whipping it around. And the interchangeable hand with either the hammer or the spear. Because that'll kind of give my Angmar a little variety if I need to do two hammers or two spears. We can have the one interchangeable with magnetized stuff. But anyways, I'll do some. It looks like internet's fine again, so I think I'll go back to doing some Paper Mario 1000 Year Door tomorrow, if I can. But otherwise, if you popped in for the stream, thanks for joining. And I will see you later. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.